Right, so in today's video, I just want to give you a bit of an update as to how both of these front lawns are looking. Now that's been around about 3 or 4 weeks since we got on with its last autumn winter feed. And for the most part, it's not looking too bad. You can see we've got a nice consistent green colour across the entire space. You can see there's sort of parts of the lawn which are beginning to thin out ever so slightly. So you can see just behind this bush here where there's a lot of sort of spaces between the grass blades. But that's just because the sun's obviously coming in from this side. There's a lot of shade from the bush, so this part of the grass is always going to struggle. And I always think this patch here is kind of like a miniature version of what the back garden used to look like, where it wouldn't get any sun. But you can see as you get further into the lawn, where obviously patches of the grass are in the sun for longer in the day, you can see how there's a massive difference between what it's like with poor conditions and what it's like where the conditions are slightly more favourable. And that just shows you as well that you can do whatever you want to your lawn, but you know, where your lawn is going to play a massive role in how well it actually does. And this side's looking fairly strong, to be fair. There's that nice green colour. We do have a little bit of thinning going on this side over here. I'm not going to be getting on the lawn with any liquid iron today, but it's something I am going to be putting on within probably the next few weeks, possibly when we get past the new year, just to, you know, keep any moss at bay, keep any disease at bay, and get the grass looking nice and green, really, in preparation for kind of like March, April time, where the lawn care season really does kick off. And again, just same kettle of fish on this one over here. You can see that there's a lovely colour on it at the minute. I mean, you do have the odd bit of weed grass knocking about, but as we say on this channel, no one's going to die if there's a little bit of weed grass knocking about on your lawn. But you can see where this, obviously the other is being chopped down from being really long grass, but you can just tell the difference in the colour with a lawn that obviously hasn't really been treated compared to one that actually has. And we do have the odd weed knocking about now, so a few have started to come through a little bit. You can see the odd few here, but when it gets to spring next year, we'll probably get on with just another application of Weedol, just to again keep them at bay. And if you haven't seen my Weedol video from the summer just gone, would recommend going to watch it, because it just sort of shows you how quickly you can get rid of a large amount of weeds. It's not going to eradicate the problem completely, but it is going to make your lawn look a million times better. But now is definitely not the right time of year to do it, just because the weeds aren't really actively growing, not as much as they would be anyway in the summer. Now, it might be a little bit controversial this, but I am going to get on and just give this lawn a quick cut today. I'm not doing anything mad, I'm just going to literally nick the tops off the top of the plants. And the main reason for it is the fact that obviously we got on about 3 to 4 weeks ago with that feed, and we've had a little bit of growth. And think about the temperatures we've got at the minute. It's anywhere from kind of like 5 degrees to 7, 8 degrees, and the grass will be kind of like slowly growing during that time, especially if you've got on and actually given it a feed like what I've done. Now, I'm not taking too much off the plant, because you've got to remember that blade of grass, it's that store of energy, so you don't want to be stressing the plant out too much. And realistically, I could kind of just leave this lawn now and let it do its thing. However, you know, I've been looking out the window for the past few weeks, wanting to give it a quick little cut just to tidy it up, ready for Christmas. At time of recording, it is the 23rd of December, so it'd be nice to have a few nice stripes on the lawn for Christmas. Hey, some dog's done a poo at the front of the house. Definitely not our dog, a little bit rogue, but I'm definitely not going to be going over that one with the mower. So there we go, not looking too bad, to be fair. Nice few stripes on the lawn just to tidy it up ever so slightly. And like I said, only nicking the tips off. It's not going to do too much damage with that feed still in the lawn now, and the actual temperatures being fairly decent. Over the next few weeks, or they're predicted to be anyway. There might still be a little bit of growth on this plant, but that is certainly its last cut of 2024. So yeah, let's go and get the Bosch to give the Verge quick cuts as well. So yeah, there we go. Not looking perfect, but I think for this time of year, considering it's the 23rd of December, don't think it looks bad whatsoever. I think actually it's probably the best this lawn has looked at this time of year. Yeah, not amazing, but there's a nice dense sward. The colour isn't too bad, and yeah, happy with that. And I think as well with this one going on a slight slope down towards the bush, it's never really had a problem with drainage. So because they're sitting in the sun, they drain well. They're always going to keep that nice green colour all year, and the swards are always going to stay relatively thick, just as long as they have that regular maintenance, regular cutting. They're always going to do fairly decent. So yeah, that was just a quick little update on these two lawns just before Christmas, just to give you a bit of an indication as to how they're looking now that we're just about to cross over into the new year. And you can kind of compare them to your own, seeing kind of, have you followed along with these videos this year, and are you getting similar results? Are you getting different results? Is it because you put different products down, or is it because you've got different conditions compared to where my lawns are? Now, I'm not going to talk about the back lawns in this video. I'm going to save that for a separate video, because I've got a little bit more to talk about, because we've kind of got the good, the bad and the ugly back there at the moment. So stay tuned for that video. Cheers for watching. If you have, feel free to give the video a like, and if you want to follow along with more videos like this and you haven't already, consider subscribing. Cheers as well for all the nice comments over the past few weeks too. It's been really nice to read in the run up to Christmas. And yeah, finally, thanks for watching.